So today's video is definitely going to be a bit different than the ones I normally make. This week I asked the question, how close is Old School RuneScape to getting microtransactions, or is it even something we need to worry about? Well, if you take a look at the community in recent weeks, it looks like a lot of people are asking the same questions. So I decided I would just take a look at all the facts and opinions and gather those all together in one video. So anyway, that's about it. Let's just get into it. So first off, let's define exactly what a microtransaction is. The definition according to Wikipedia is microtransaction, sometimes abbreviated as MTX, is a business model where users can purchase virtual goods via micropayments. Microtransactions are often used in free-to-play games to provide a revenue source for the developers. While microtransactions are a staple of the mobile app market, they're also available on traditional computer platforms, such as Valve's Steam platform. So when it comes to RuneScape 3, these would be considered things such as treasure hunter keys, bonds, and rune coins. As of right now, Old School doesn't have any form of microtransactions besides bonds. But it's possible this could change in the future. Just a few days ago, Jagex announced this year's Premier Club membership rewards. For those that don't know, Premier Club is a membership promotion that Jagex offers every year for RuneScape players. Depending on the package you pick, you can get a significant discount on membership and a bunch of other rewards along with it. This year is a bit different though, as Jagex has brought the Premier Club to Old School RuneScape. This has caused quite a bit of controversy simply because it includes an emote. The emote is available to every RuneScape player, even ones who don't purchase any of the packages. But it is still a bit concerning for a lot of people. Popular streamer Phife voiced his opinion over Twitter saying, "This is how it starts. Slowly starts inching its way into the game, available for everyone, getting you acclimated. Next thing you know, it'll be paid cosmetics and emotes. Nothing that impacts gameplay, but another step in the direction we're all afraid of." Mod Matt K actually responded to this tweet basically saying the only way paid cosmetics and emotes would be introduced into Old School is through a poll. I hope Matt is correct, but his responses in the past about the same subject have been less than comforting. For example, he's said that there are no plans to introduce MTX into Old School. Although there are no plans today, plans could change at really any time. For example, just a few years ago, Jagex had this exact quote up on their website. "We don't want players to be able to buy their way to success in RuneScape. If we let players start doing this, it devalues RuneScape for others. We feel your status in real life shouldn't affect your ability to be successful in RuneScape." So that's a bit scary, right? While we're at it, let's take a look at this graph. It shows basically the peak amount of players online each day in Old School and RS3 for about the past 4 years. As of November 2015, Old School has become the more popular game. At the same time, RS3's player base has been consistently decreasing. It's actually at its lowest point as far as the charts go back, possibly the lowest in history. If this trend continues, it's not hard to believe that investors will look to Old School to pay the bills. Although I don't mean to fearmonger, it is a very scary thought. Currently, the investors seem to understand that MTX would absolutely kill Old School RuneScape. Hopefully after seeing that whole EA situation, this further reinforces that understanding for both Jagex and its shareholders. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, EA released Star Wars Battlefront II just a few days ago on November 17th, 2017. The game received massive amounts of backlash due to its inclusion of an unfair microtransaction system. It was so bad that EA even temporarily disabled it. Not to mention that EA ended up losing nearly $3 billion in stock value as a result of this whole fiasco. This is actually the main reason I even decided to make this video. Especially after Jagex's MTX statement a few months ago, things are getting a bit scary. When Jagex issued this statement, there was a massive amount of backlash and an even bigger chunk of the community upset about it. Many players felt that Jagex was just lying and repeating exactly what they had said in the past. Regardless of all this, I wouldn't be too scared of MTX being introduced into Old School. Despite the decrease in player base in RS3, they are still earning a ton of money off microtransactions. Although these numbers I'm showing on screen include Old School bonds, I wouldn't be too surprised if the majority of this money is coming from RS3. So long as they're making all the money they want from RS3, I have a feeling they won't even try to put microtransactions in Old School. So what are all your thoughts about this? Are you scared Jagex is going to introduce MTX to Old School, or are we all just worrying for nothing? Leave what you think about this or anything MTX related in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and maybe watch another video. Regardless of what you do, I'll see you next time.